Yeah, okay, that's all working. Awesome. I think that's, yeah. I think that's like, I don't know what else I was supposed to do today, but that works now and I'm so happy. I know that there's no effects and there's no animations on it yet. I get it, because that's something that everyone complains about a lot. The number 2 most comments I get all the time is, oh, limited animation bad. And, oh, there's no, you should add an animation to the double jump. Look, I know. It's just going in and creating an animation takes a lot of time. And my priority is that it works. Not necessarily that it's polished up. Because the game's not even, it's not even in beta yet. It's not even in alpha yet. It's still in pre-alpha. That's the time when I then go in and polish that up and add all the fancy stuff. Like, I've added some draft things. Like, these particles are all probably going to get replaced later. But it's better than 0. So for me, it's like, as long as this works, I'm happy for now, because I can always polish it later with it. Like, look, I want to change all the animations, okay? I want a different jump pose. I want it... Look, I have it all planned, but there's a time and place. I only had time recently to change the run, because I think that was a really important one, but the rest I think can all wait till the alpha, which is when a lot of content stuff. But to get to alpha, it's actually more complicated than people think, especially when you're making something more, like, if you're doing a fan game, it's a bit more straightforward, but if you're doing like an original IP, it actually, some games stay in prototyping for 2 years before, like my game, for example. But I don't know if you guys have played Flower. It's by the guys who did Journey and Sky, that game company. And that's actually what they're called, by the way. It's just that game company. But they had like Journey and Flower. I think it was Flower. They didn't really know what Flower was for the first 2 years until they came across an iteration that they liked. And it takes a lot of patience, but it was a great game in my opinion. It was awesome. So there's still a lot of figuring out to do, but at least I've got more than 0 at the moment. Oh, this is so fun to just play around with, even though it's got no animations on it. Imagine, well, hey, think about this. If it's fun to do now, and I'm going to give you guys a build soon, okay? It's going to take a bit, but it'll get there by the end of the week, hopefully. But me playing around with this, if this is fun without animations, and imagine how much more fun it would be with animations. So that's like my benchmark. If I can make it fun enough for people to sit down with for 15 minutes and not quit to desktop without any polish, then it's like, dude, if you just add those little things, it's gonna like, that's it sort of thing. Like, it's just, to me, that's gonna be exciting. But that's long term though, it takes time to get all that polish there. I've got a bit more than I used to now, which I'm happy with, but it's still going along.